Hey, honey, are you going to be home soon?
I don't know, hun. Probably not. I'm about to go into surgery.
Okay, well, do you have a minute?
I guess Mrs. Zaborowski's second facelift can wait. What's up, babe?
Well, I found another one of those things in the front yard. What do you call them? Those car part thingies.
Wheels?
No, not wheels. You know what I'm talking about. I found one the other day when I was cutting the grass.
Oh, that little piston.
Yes, I found another one of those, except it was in the backyard this time.
What? In the backyard? That's weird.
Well, you're telling me it's weird. How could a piston get all the way into our backyard like that?
I have no clue, hun. Probably just some neighbor kids, Probably some kind of a TikTok challenge.
Really? I'll have to look that one up.
So that just makes two now.
Yeah, but it means that it's happened twice, Colin.
No, it means the same person threw one in the front and one in the back, and probably on the same night. Why is beyond me. I may be a brilliant plastic surgeon, but I'm not a child psychologist.
No, you definitely wouldn't know anything about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, we don't have kids is all.
Ugh, not this again. And right before I'm going into surgery.
Okay, I'm sorry. We can talk about it later, okay? I'll cook you a nice dinner. What would you like?
We've already talked about it, Nicole, and now is not the time.
Then when is, Colin? We've been together for 5 years already, and every time I even mention it, you do this.
You really do have impeccable timing, don't you? Getting me all riled up before I wield the blade.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. Then we won't talk about it.
You're damn right we won't. Nicole, I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm just really stressed out right now. It's almost summer, so it's our busy season. Everyone wants to look good for the beach.
It's fine. Whatever.
But hey, I'd love for you to cook for me. Okay, babe?
Yeah, sure, Colin. Bye. Hey, sis. What's up? Is the brilliant surgeon home yet, or can we actually talk? No, and he was supposed to be home 2 hours ago. Well, he's probably just stuck in surgery or something. You know how these things go by now, right? Yeah, but I just talked to him earlier. He wanted me to make him dinner. Well, why don't you just text him? I did. I didn't get a response. All right, well, there you go then. He's probably just in surgery. He's not going to answer you when he's in the middle of some dude's nose job, is he? No, I suppose not. So there you are. Why are you so eager to defend Colin all of a sudden? You two despise each other. We don't despise each other. He's just intimidated by my intelligence. Oh, is that what it is? And everything else about me, too. Sure, Yardley. So, have you found any more auto parts in your lawn recently? Yes, as a matter of fact, I found another one this morning, and I found out what it's called. It's a piston. A piston? Huh, who knew? Well, if I ever need any spare parts, I'll just skip AutoZone and drive towards you. Yeah, I'm hoping not. That's so weird, right? A piston? And one in the front yard and one in the back? Yeah, it's weird, but I wouldn't get too hung up on it. Weirder things have happened. I'm assuming that you're referring to something that happened to you? Yeah, like I ran into Sherman Taylor at Whole Foods. Sherman Taylor? Sherman Taylor from Ridgemont High? Do you know any other Sherman Taylors, Nicole? Wow, that is so unfortunate. Yeah, I tried to hide from him behind a rack of natural soaps, but he spotted me later over in the bakery. I thought he'd already left. So how's old Sherman doing? Still waxing the eyebrows? To near non-existence. Are they still at that downward angle, so he looks like he's really mad all the time? No, he somehow found a way to even them out a bit. Anyway, he says hi. Oh, you mentioned him to me? Why would you do that? I didn't mention him. He asked about you. Don't be so conceited. Oh, well, that was nice of him, I guess. He was always nice to me, despite being a massive weirdo. Well, he's still a massive weirdo, just a little bit of a thicker, older one. Well, time comes for us all, does it not? Yep, I suppose it does. Do you remember when he streaked at the homecoming game? You were still in high school then, right? I mean, how could you forget? I think it was just a flesh-colored bodysuit, but I think he did it on a dare, or was forced into it by those senior boys. So whatever became of him, I can't imagine Sherman Taylor holding down a job as a 35-year-old man. He works overnight at some hotel, he said, a security guard. A security guard at a hotel? Yeah, that's what he said. Well, good for him. He defied our expectations. Look, don't make fun of me. What? You promise not to make fun of me, okay? Come on, Yard, you're my sister. I can't promise a thing like that. Okay, fine. Well, I kind of gave him my number. Oh, you did you? Hey, you said you wouldn't make fun of me. Oh, I did not say that, but I won't. Well, thank you, because I'm really embarrassed about it. Why should you be embarrassed? He was always a nice guy. He sounds like he's got his stuff together. He was just always a little off. I just didn't know what else to do. He asked, and I felt so bad. I just gave it to him. It was like I reverted to my overly empathetic high school self. Well, you can't help being an empathetic person, Yard. Yeah, but I hate it when it gets me into situations like this. Like when I end up having to go out on dates with guys out of pity. You know, you don't have to go out with him. Yes, I do. If you talked to my therapist, you'd understand. Oh my god, Yardley! What? You don't actually have to ask her, I was just saying. No, it's not that. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was barely listening. Oh, thanks. No, I found something else in the backyard, some other car part thingy. Well, what is it? I just told you, it's a car part thingy. But is it another one of those pistons or whatever? No, definitely not. It's way bigger and, like, filthy. I'm going to pick it up. No, don't pick it up, Nicole. But why not? Because it could be toxic or a bomb or something. I think it's a bumper. Bumper? Yeah, I can even see where the license plate goes on and everything. Someone put an entire bumper in your yard? It would appear so, Yardley. You think this makes any more sense to me than it does to you? All right. Well, what should we do? The cameras! Ah, the cameras. I told Colin that those were going to come in handy eventually. Wait for me. I want to watch it with you. Okay, bring wine. Hey, Colin, are you at the hospital?
Yeah, babe, sorry. I left really early this morning. I didn't want to wake you.
I didn't even hear you get in last night.
Yeah, sorry. It was late. The surgery log got pretty backed up yesterday.
That's okay. It's just, could you maybe at least leave me a note next time? I was really worried about you.
Yeah, I get it. I will. I'm sorry. I just forgot. I've been busy working, to pay for all of our vacations that you love so much.
Okay, well, I just don't want us to end up like, well...
Like what, Nicole? Go ahead.
Like your parents. I didn't want to say it, but...
Yeah, that's reasonable, I guess, but that's not going to happen to us, babe, I promise. I know being married to a surgeon isn't exactly the easiest thing in the world, but just think of all the benefits.
Yeah, like what?
Like a fantastic house with all kinds of state-of-the-art crap in it, and a system we can upload to the cloud, remember?
Well, speaking of that, now's a good time to test it out.
What do you mean?
I have some security camera footage that I want to upload to you.
Security camera footage from where? From our house?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to tell you this yesterday because you never told me you were even home, but I found another car part in our backyard last night.
You did? What was it?
A bumper.
Whoa.
So I consulted the security footage and I found this. Here, I'll send it to you. Did you get that?
Yeah, hold on. I'll watch it.
It's just a few seconds. It's pretty dark.
What is that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Is it any clearer on the desktop?
Not really. It just looks like a big lumbering mass tossing it in the yard and then scurrying away.
Could it possibly be Bigfoot?
I suppose, but I think we should invest in some motion-sensing floodlights.
And did you just come up with these ideas on your own, Nicole?
Yeah, why?
Your sister didn't happen to be involved in any way?
No, not at all.
Because this sounds like something she would be getting up to.
What? Trying to figure out what's been going on outside our house at night?
I'm just saying.
Aren't you a little bit curious as to why there's some type of a monster leaving car parts in our yard?
Look, not really. I mean, there's a serious homeless problem here. It's probably just some poor old bum. Maybe we should just leave some food and a water bowl out for him and hell stop.
Ugh, you are such an arrogant jerk sometimes, Colin.
Hey, I can't help it. I'm a surgeon.
Yeah, well, you don't have to live up to the stereotype.
Look, I have to go into a meeting. We'll talk more about this later.
A meeting? What meeting?
Well, it's actually with some new investors about that instrument I was telling you about.
Your invention? Seriously?
This is going to revolutionize hair laser removal, Nicole. I promise you. This is going to be huge.
But didn't the last prototype kind of burn someone? And the ones before that, too. And what about the one in college, your lab partner?
Yeah, but I know I have it right this time.
You and your experiments are going to get us in serious trouble one day.
Or serious fortune. Look, if it will make you feel any better, I'll call the police about this thing who thinks we're his personal junkyard, all right?
Yes, I would appreciate that, Colin, because I'm not really feeling safe here, home alone almost all the time now.
Look, I'll take care of all of it, okay? Don't forget who I am now.
Fine, whatever.
Don't I get a thank you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day, hun.
So I'll see you tonight then, right?
Oh, I don't know, babe. I'll have to take a look at the docket, but best not to wait up for me, okay?
Yeah, sure, fine, Colin. Bye. Hey, Nicole. Anything in the yard this morning? No, Yardley. Nothing new. I had nightmares about that security video, Nicole. I swear, that was one of the most disturbing things I've ever seen. I know it was, wasn't it? I mean, the way that it just moved like that. I've never seen anything like it. Honestly, Nicole, I'm not even sure that it's on this earth. Well, are we going shopping for the floodlight today or what? There's a 10% sale at Ace Hardware until Friday. I don't know, Nicole. Maybe we should just... lay off of this for a while. What? What do you mean? Don't you want to find out who's been doing this? What that is? I did, but, well, I'm afraid. Oh, stop it. You're being a wuss. I am not being a wuss. Yeah, you are. You're being a big wuss. And would a wuss be going out with Sherman Taylor on Friday night? Oh, so he called you, huh? And you're really going out with him? Yeah, so see, I'm no wuss. And where is Sherman taking you? The ham radio convention followed up by dinner at Chuck E. Cheese? No, and that is not funny. He's taking me to Pisano's Corner Kitchen, thank you very much. Oh, Pisano's, huh? I've been trying to get Colin to take me there for months. Isn't it impossible to get in? Well, Sherman knows the owner. She goes to all sorts of banquets and fundraisers and stuff at the hotel. Oh, well, good for Sherman. And then we're going to see Hancock, the musical. Isn't that Lin-Manuel Miranda's new musical? No, it's his cousin's, Glenn-Manuel Miranda. Oh, well, still, I'm sure it'll be great. So, are you very jealous much? Me? Jealous of you going out with Sherman Taylor? No, I don't think so. I'm married to a plastic surgeon, remember? Yeah, but he's a total jerk and treats you like crap, and you know it. And the only reason you still put up with it is because he makes a lot of money. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The honesty train has just arrived, everybody! Back up! Face it, he's not going to give you any kids, and you'd be crazy to have any by him anyway, Nicole. And is there anything else you'd like to say? He's a creep, and I think he hits on me. You think he hits on you? That's right. But I thought you said you thought he couldn't stand you. Come on, you know that's just masking a deep desire. You know how these powerful narcissists are. What? You're crazy. Well, did you tell him about the shadow figure? Did you show him the video? I bet he just poo-pooed it, didn't he? Yeah, but he had a good point. Oh, he had a good point? Yes, he did have a good point. There's been a serious problem with homeless people around here lately. I know, it's horrible. I wish somebody would do something. Yeah, well, it doesn't help when you have people like my husband around talking about them like they're literal garbage. But it very well could just be that. So what's the solution then? The cops? That's not a solution. It's not? No. What are the cops gonna do? Just arrest the poor sick individual and then it'll just be back in the system again? Well, I already said that Colin could call the cops. We'll call him and tell him not to. I will, but I wouldn't worry. Chances are he immediately forgets about it anyway. So what are we gonna do in the meantime? I mean, I guess we need to find out if this has been happening to anybody else in the neighborhood, right? I got it. Mrs. Clevage. Mrs. Cleavage? No, Mrs. Clevage across the street. She lives all by herself and her house overlooks everything. Plus, her cameras and the streetlights, I bet she had to have gotten a much better view. And if I can remember correctly, she's rather nosy as well. Well, do you think she'll help you out, though? Are you too friendly? I think so. I really can't remember. Well, hopefully neither can she. Hello, Mrs. Clavage. This is Nicole from across the street. Oh, is Nicole the blonde one? Yes, Mrs. Clavage, I am a blonde. Oh, you're the pretty one that's always out there tending her flowers while her husband is driving away from you, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. You're very observant. Oh, well, when you've been around as long as I have, you pick up on one or two things about people. So, Mrs. Elbers over yonder tells me that he's a plastic surgeon? Yes, that's right. He certainly is. Oh, my. So has he operated on any movie stars? I really don't think so, Mrs. Clavage. He mostly only works in our area. Oh, well, I see. That's too bad. He's very handsome, and with you being so pretty, perhaps you two should be in some kind of a reality TV show together. Oh, geez, I don't know about that, but listen, I was wondering if you could help me out with something. Oh, maybe. I mean, I will if I can, of course, dear. Well, you have that house up on the little hill that overlooks everything, and I see that you have all of those cameras. Oh, my grandson installed those. He's a paranoid schizophrenic. Uh-huh. Well, I hear that's a growing industry, so I was wondering, have you happened to catch anything unusual on it lately? Unusual? Yes, or have you yourself seen anything outside late at night that might be disturbing? I don't quite know what you mean, dear. You do know that we've been having a homeless person problem not too far from here, right, Mrs. Clavage? Oh, yes, a dreadful thing, dreadful. Yes, it really is a sad situation. Yes, those filthy bums dirtying up our sidewalks. Why don't they just go get jobs like you and your husband, right? Actually, I just stay at home all day. Oh, well, as you should. A woman's place is at home. And you make such a lovely little homemaker. Thank you. Well, honey, it's been good talking to you, but The Price is Right is coming on. Oh, can you wait just 1 second, Mrs. Clavage? Oh, yes, fine, but hurry up with it. I was just wondering if you've seen any strange-looking people throwing, car parts into our yard at night? Car parts? Yeah, pistons, bumpers. Well, I wouldn't even know what a piston looks like, and a bumper. No, I don't know anything about this. Well, you see, we do, and we tried to capture it on our own security camera, but we can't make out what it is. But how do you think I could help you? Your cameras are from better angles, plus you have all the benefit of the streetlights. I don't know about this, Nicole. This all sounds rather hinky to me. Mrs. Clavage, I can show you the footage I have, and then I guarantee you won't think this is hinky. Oh, well, now you're getting me a little frightened. You won't need to be, but only if I can get to the bottom of this, and I can only do that if I can see your security camera tapes. Is that okay with you? Well, all right, if you think it will help keep the neighborhood safe from these disease-spreading vagrants. Wow, Mrs. Clavage, is this grandson the same one that picks you up and takes you to church on Sundays? Yep, that's my boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yardley, you aren't going to believe this. Yardley, where are you already? Oh, hey, Nicole. I'm sorry about that. Well, where were you? I was just in the bathroom. So what? None of your business. And whose bathroom? What are you talking about? Don't lie to me, Yardley. You're my little sister. I know you better than you know yourself. You don't know Jack. So you're in Jack's bathroom. I knew it. No, I'm in Sherman's. Oh, now I see. So you and Sherman, huh? Yeah, me and Sherman. And what do you have to say about it? Nothing. I'm very happy for you. Because, actually, I have more important things going on than your weird love life, believe it or not. I don't believe it, but what is it? It's what I awoke to this morning on my back porch. Yes? A note written in scrawled crayon on brown paper towels. He put a rock on top of it so it wouldn't blow away. Oh my God, what did it say? Brace yourself, Yard. It's pretty weird. I am returning your car to you one piece at a time, but where are the pieces of me? Oh my God, that's so creepy. I know. So what did the cameras pick up? And the floodlights? Yardley, brace yourself again. Okay. I'll send you a still pic. Okay, sent. Oh my God, what is that, Nicole? What is that? It appears to be a man, I believe, who is the victim of some type of botched medical procedure. Or more likely, a series of them. Are those scars on the face and head there? Is that even the head? I can't tell. Yes, and severe infection where the left eye once was. Oh my God, Nicole. If we don't find this person and get them medical care immediately, they're bound to die for sure. Well, what do we do? You said that Colin never called the police, right? Right, I guess that's what we do. We need anyone and everyone looking for this man. Well, everyone except Colin, that is. Well, where is he right now? I don't know, in surgery, I presume. Or in the lab, working on his stupid inventions, right? Wait a minute. The lab? The inventions? What? What are you seeing, Nicole? His lab partner in college. I can't remember the boy's name, but he was one of Colin's first test subjects. Test subjects? He was in some terrible car accident. I remember that, and the facial reconstructive surgery didn't go so well. Oh. And when Colin convinced him to let him try out some new instruments on him, it went even worse. Oh my God. The family sued, of course, and they settled out of court. He never talks about it, and that's all I know. So, the car parts, the note, you think the person doing it could be this boy? I don't know, but the only way to find out is to find him. Nicole? Hey, Yardley, any luck finding him? I've talked to the police, and they haven't seen anything. Although, to be honest, I really don't think they're looking very hard. No, Nicole, we have him. What do you mean you have him? Sherman was standing outside the hotel, and he saw him huddled in a building corner. I told him all about this, so he was looking for him too. Are you serious? I told you, Sherman was a good guy. Well, I'm sorry that I doubted you, so where is he now? Sherman? No, the guy! Oh, Sherman called him an ambulance. They just took him away. Oh, thank goodness. Can you believe all of this? So are you sure that it was him? You got a good look at him? Oh, yeah, for sure. No doubt in my mind or in Sherman's. Well, I'm just so glad that he's okay. I hope. Yeah, I guess we'll see. So, when are you talking to Colin? Oh, he should be out of surgery any minute now. He's supposed to text me. You think he will? I told his nurse to remind him.
Hey honey, Jada told me you needed me.
Actually, you told me you would text me, but it doesn't matter now.
Oh, sorry about that. What's up?
Jay Levers.
Excuse me?
I couldn't remember for a while, but that was nothing your old college yearbook wouldn't solve. He was your lab partner, yes?
Yeah, what about him?
The one who you burned with your experiments?
Hey, now why are you bringing all of that up? That was all taken care of a long time ago.
Oh, was it now?
Yeah, my parents paid him a fortune.
I looked at the records, Colin.
The records?
Yeah, it seems that Yardley's new boyfriend Sherman has a lot of friends in high places.
Her boyfriend Sherman?
He never got a dime of that money, did he? Admit it, you liar!
Okay, no, he didn't, but why should he? He agreed to the experiments, nobody forced him.
He was just a kid.
Yeah, well, my dad's attorney did a number on that kid, and such a waste. He would have made an excellent surgeon.
You're a monster.
A monster? You call me a monster? I save lives, Nicole. I save them, and I can take them away.
You're a psycho with a god complex, and I'm leaving you, Colin. Goodbye.
Wait, you can't leave me. You can't be a plastic surgeon.
Nicole soon divorced Colin and was given the house, along with full alimony. She now devotes her time to helping the homeless in her neighborhood and Mrs. Clavage with her yard. Yardley and Sherman continue to date and are even considering moving in together. Jay Levers was treated for his multiple injuries and ailments over an 8-month hospital stay. Afterwards, he was released to a group home and then reunited with his parents, who had reported him missing 7 years prior. After an undercover investigation, Cullen's practice was raided and shut down. He was found using his inventions on at least 3 patients, all of whom sued and received hefty settlements. He is currently living with his mother, waiting to report for a 7-year prison sentence.